We are here. It's the S on Everything podcast, episode 11. I'm your boy, TimWayne.
UncleGhandi. Hey, man, I like this music.
Hey, baby. Shout out to Raekwon the chef. Hopefully he don't copyright it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we are here live in Austin, Texas, here at Track Major Studios, as always. Having a good old time. Got some things we want to cover today. How did your weekend go?
Man, my weekend was actually a little rough.
Well, oh, man.
A tough weekend.
Yeah.
I had to lay my dog down yesterday.
That really did happen.
It happened. She's down.
Oh, man. Sorry to hear about that.
She ended up having some spine issues. They could have fixed it. It was 6 to 8 months, but she's 12 years old, which in dog years, that's pretty old.
Right.
I think it equates to like 90 years and 20 years.
Jesus.
She lived a long life, you know.
Okay.
Shout out to my dog Maya.
Yeah, rest in peace, Maya.
For all the great times.
Yeah.
And we'll So, I mean, obviously my parents need a companion, so we're on the hunt for another dog.
On a hunt for another dog. Okay.
So, yeah.
What kind of dog y'all looking at?
I don't think it really matters to them. They just need a dog that's super chill. Because
Relaxed,
they're not very outgoing people. They're homebodies.
Right.
Preferably somebody that's like a dog that's over 2.
Okay.
So that it's kind of trained because they're also a little older.
Right.
They just want somebody to live out their days, you know?
Right. I feel that.
15 years, 12, 15 years.
Yeah, I feel that.
So.
I feel that. I definitely feel that. Man, this has been a relatively quiet weekend.
It was really quiet.
I mean, not in the sports world. Personally, it was relatively quiet.
It's always something going on in the sports world.
I mean, motherfuckers was getting knocked out. Canelo Alvarez knocked a motherfucker out.
Yeah, people getting
broke his eye
taken.
socket.
People getting their hats taken.
Floyd got his hat taken. At least he got hair on his head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, we confirmed. Yeah,
I mean, it's a great thing. Other than that, man, it was actually pretty chill weekend. Not a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, it just came and went.
Weekends be going by too.
It was Mother's Day weekend.
It was Mother's Day.
Shout out to all the moms out there.
Hey,
shout out to all the moms. For the people that don't have their moms, man, they rest in peace. And my thoughts and prayers are with you guys as always.
Sure.
But my mom was real chill, you know. I got my mom a Mother's Day gift. I got my mom some Crocs.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
Yeah, and she actually really liked them. And I got her these little kind of like jewels and stuff that you kind of put on them.
Okay.
And make them your own, basically.
Build your own Crocs.
Basically.
Awesome.
And she has been not a big fan of Crocs for a long period of time. But I got the real nice, you know, the ones you pay a couple extra dollars to get. They're kind of like insulated. They just feel a little bit better, you know.
Probably a little bit more comfortable than you know.
A little bit more comfortable and not just hard, you know. I just spent a couple more extra dollars. This is your mom. You only get one mom, so of course I'm gonna spend an extra couple dollars to get her what I thought she would like. And I actually hit it out the park. My mom is very simple and one of those people that literally has everything, like literally.
Your mom has everything.
Like, it's hard to shop for my mom because my mom will be like, "Oh, I like this, so I went and bought it."
Oh, okay.
So like, yeah, you know what I mean? It's not like, hey, if you wanted this, if you want to give me something for my birthday, give me this.
Right.
She's not one of those. She's like, I've already went and got it.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
my mom just likes money.
You gave your mom money?
A lot of money. I gave my mom $500, so I was like,
damn. Okay.
Hey, I was like, got that bonus, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, like, shout out to you getting a bonus, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to half the bonus.
But
my mom's bank account.
Where do we want to start, man? Because like you said, it may have been kind of quiet personally. You know, we had other things, you know what I'm saying, going on. But in the sports world,
since we're right in the heart of downtown Texas, Austin, Texas.
Yes, sir.
Let's start right over with UT.
What do you want? What do you want to talk about in regards to that?
T's and P's. Jake
Ellinger.
Oh
man, dude, I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Jake Ellinger, he was 20. 21?
Something like that.
21 years old. Brother just got into the league. Sam Ehlinger, quarterback in Texas for 3 years. Oh man, we still don't necessarily know what happened. We just know that he was found in his apartment. Tyreek Cohen's brother passed away.
Yeah, let's talk about how they got leaked, though.
On Twitter.
So Tariq Cohen didn't even know.
That's what sucks.
He found out on Twitter.
That's terrible.
And I didn't know that this was the case because I actually saw the initial tweet, like when it came through, and I was like, "Oh, wow, that kind of sucks." And not thinking anything of it, I just moved on, right?
Right.
So, yeah, I came to find out a couple hours later that Tariq Cohen didn't even know. So, whoever this jackass news reporter is,
right,
or reporter, or whatever the fuck he does,
right.
And unshout out to that guy.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself. Because that's fucked up.
Yeah, that's terrible. Also very young.
Yeah.
Twin brother, by the way. They're twins.
No wonder they look so goddamn similar.
They are twins.
I did not know
they have
that.
They're twin brothers.
Okay. Not identical.
Yeah, they're
twins.
Just straight out twins.
That makes a lot of sense now because I was like, bro, this guy looks the exact same. Now it makes sense.
Yeah, rest in peace to that. Colt Brennan, the legendary Hawaii quarterback, Colt Brennan, who had I want to say was passing record and the touchdown record in Hawaii. He was 37, very, very young. Yeah. He had a stint with the Washington Redskins back in the day. Now Washington football team. I mean, Colt Brennan was a star in Hawaii, man.
So Colt Brennan, so he had the passing yards record.
Yeah.
And he had,
and it was up for a while.
The receiving yards or the passing touchdown record.
Yeah.
Until it was broken by Joe Burrow.
Right.
So, Colt, that was what, 2012?
Colt Brennan?
Yeah.
Colt Brennan that's like we're talking about 2007, 2008, 2005, 2006, in that area. Colt Brennan was a beast in Hawaii.
Oh yeah, he was an absolute animal. He was an absolute
animal. He was if he was around today, like he'd be first round draft pick for sure.
Yeah, because
he can run.
Yeah, because of the way small schools are getting attention. Which actually the number one quarterback, looking just random thought, just to kind of sit on, maybe you might want to watch some of these games next year. The number one quarterback is between Sam Howell.
Okay.
And this guy named, I don't know if it's Murphy. It's Malik something.
Malik Murphy.
No, that's the guy that's coming to Texas. There's whatever his name is, Malik something.
Are you talking about that kid that was that ran a bootleg and then somebody tried to go for his legs and he like spun off of it
potentially,
and then dropped a dime like 40 yards down the field?
He goes to Liberty.
Liberty Hill?
Liberty University.
Whoa.
Yeah. He's apparently he's really
Liberty University.
Yeah, you gotta look this up, dude. Like this dude is supposed to be the number one quarterback in the draft.
Liberty University.
Yeah. I'd say that with a straight face. Like I saw this, I was like, who the hell? I saw some highlights. The dude's pretty damn good. Like he's pretty good. Now, does the competition outweigh the talent? We'll see.
That's how I feel about Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson looked fantastic at BYU.
Yeah.
Who was he playing at BYU?
No, I mean it all depends.
I don't think he was playing against the top talent.
No, I don't think so either.
I feel like I don't feel like Mac Jones is gonna be shit either.
I don't think any of them are gonna be shit, honestly.
I do feel different about Justin Fields because
I love Justin Fields.
I feel like Justin Fields didn't get a fair shake. So to the people that passed on him, I feel like they're gonna lose out.
Yeah. So I think there's only two quarterbacks that have a legitimate shot at doing anything, and most of that, and one of those still depend on the organization they go to.
Right.
Which we'll talk about that organization in a second. The other one I think is set up for. Actually, the other one. Actually, there's three quarterbacks. Two of them depend on the organization.
Right.
Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence.
Right.
Which getting fucking Tim Tebow doesn't help Trevor Lawrence, and we'll talk about that here in a second. The other ones. I think the one that's set up for the most success is Trey Lance.
I mean,
on paper.
Yeah. I mean, Yeah, I mean, yeah, he.
And thank God San Francisco picked him over. Well, actually, you know what?
I wanted Justin. I wanted Justin.
Set up pretty well too.
I mean, he's. How long are they going to have Bill Belichick?
Even if they had him for 4 years, you don't think it's enough time to give him some sort of baseline? 3 years?
They still got Cam. Like we don't know.
We're gonna play a magic scenario, right?
Okay.
Well, let's not spend too much time on this.
Okay.
Let's just say Cam Newton flops and he retires in 2 years. Let's just some scenario.
Okay.
You don't think Bill Belichick spends 2 years because Bill Belichick wanted Mac Jones?
Yeah.
You don't think he takes at least 2 years and develops him somewhat and gives him something? Not saying a Super Bowl, but
right
in some fashion, right? That's his guy. And at least sets him up for.
You don't think you're asking me basically what I think that
4 years from now you think Mac Jones will be the starter at the Patriots? I say yes.
Oh, 4 years from now, yes, by all means.
That's basically what I'm judging.
Because I think Cam Newton is gone after this year regardless.
Yeah, again, so
it's 1 year. So I mean, they gave him a really good deal, but like it's one and done. I think he's done. Unless they make a magical push and Josh McDaniels figures something out with Cam Newton.
Cam Newton's going to have like a 30-7 season, something like that. 30 touchdown, 7 pick kind of season in order to have a shot to stay.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
And rush for like 600 yards.
Rush for 600? Yeah. That's a lot.
I know it's a lot, but he's a running quarterback. He's a mobile quarterback.
We're asking, that's a lot, dude. 600 yards?
I mean, that's average. I mean, let's just say he rushes 100 times, which he probably could. You saying he can't average 6 yards a carry?
That's a lot. You're asking for a lot.
What I'm saying is that's a lot of bootlegs, a lot of options,
right.
Which is what he did successfully early last year.
Right.
Right? And
yeah, before COVID.
And then a lot of his touchdowns would be 2-yard throws, 4-yard, like manageable, right?
Right.
I think it's possible.
600 yards rushing?
And 30
throughout a whole season?
I think it's possible. I'm not saying he's going to get it done. I'm not going to say it's impossible.
Okay. I don't know. It just seems like COVID took him out, and it just looks really different.
I think having a full off season changes a lot of that.
Okay, that does. I believe that too. Though.
So
I do believe that. I am for Cam Newton.
Oh, me too. I'm totally pro Cam Newton.
So now that we're all with that, let's get into the fuck shit. Timmy Jeeves' Tebow signs with the Jags.
First off. How the fuck this bum is still in the goddamn NFL? I don't understand.
Oh my god!
And not only that,
Tim, do you know who Tim Tebow is? Track knows who Tim Tebow is.
Everybody knows.
So do you know who Tim? Of course he knows who Tim Tebow is.
Everybody knows Tim Tebow.
How do you feel about Tim Tebow coming to the Jags?
Huh? Tim Tebow could be a goddamn offensive lineman. I'd be pissed off.
Oh my god, dude! The backlash that he's gotten is ridiculous.
It's bullshit.
Okay.
I know why he's there.
Marketing.
No, he's there because of Urban Meyer.
No, well, there is nepotism there. And don't get me started on that shit. But it is marketing as well. It's
because Jacksonville can't sell shit, so they need to sell.
Let's think about this as well. Let's put this in perspective. Tim Tebow is from where?
He's from Florida.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, he's from Jacksonville?
He's from Jacksonville, Florida, where he won state titles. Then he went down to Gainesville, won 2 more titles. Went to Denver, won a playoff game. Probably shouldn't have won that playoff game, but he won it.
Demaryius Thomas won
Dude, Demaryius Thomas was hauling ass.
Yeah, did you see how badly poorly thrown that ball was, too?
Actually, that ball was actually pretty spot on.
No, it's fucking bullshit. It was thrown behind him.
No, it was not, dude. It was a dot. It was right in front of him, and it was one of the rare passes that were actually on point.
Yeah, it's because 3-yard slant pass. Anybody can fucking throw that.
Can you throw a 3-yard slant pass?
Probably not.
Okay, so shut the fuck up. All right. But I mean, it is nepotism. It is. We're just gonna keep it all the way funky. Buddy. It's nepotism. I also believe that it's to sell jerseys. Now, the Tim Tebow effect is still very much live and present, right? Like every fucking where this guy goes, like he has a crowd. That's why I call him Tim White Jesus Tebow. If this could really hinder what the Trevor Lawrence effect. I think this could hinder it, right?
I think it can hinder the culture change they're trying to implement.
Right. But I also think that I think that Urban is trying to implement that change quickly or more quickly with the addition of Tim Tebow.
I think the Jags just jagged again. They literally did the exact opposite of what I said they needed.
Shout out to the only two Jags fans that I know, Raymond Gonzalez and DJ Mateo. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, I'm sorry again. Actually, I'm not sorry because now they're going to turn that shit into a fucking...
So here's the thing. Either Tim is going to do really good or Tim is going to do really fucking bad.
He's gonna get knocked on his ass in training camp because there's players in the locker room that don't like this.
Devin Bush is ready to fucking take his head off. Did you see what?
Yeah.
Did you see what he said?
Imagine all.
He said, "I cannot wait to take his fucking head off."
Imagine all the players that used to play him, and when he was a quarterback, now they get a direct shot at
him. Even Des Bryant was from what Des Bryant was saying. Des Bryant goes, he goes, I don't hate Tim Tebow, but goddamn, how does he not play for over 10 years and still get a shot? Somebody answer the question.
I'm here twiddling my thumbs, and I've been busting my ass trying to.
He hasn't played a fucking down of football
in 10 years
since 2011.
This is why this is bullshit.
This is nuts. And then he did flex out a couple of years back when he was with the Jets, and
he was with the Jets.
Mark Sanchez threw him a ball, and they just hit him dead in the fucking head, bro. And just boop, hit him in the head, man. I don't know how I feel about this, but I do know what.
Oh, I
do know this.
Great.
At the beginning of the season, or maybe even now, Tim Tebow is going to have a top 10 selling jersey, and it's going to be higher than Trevor Lawrence.
Sure.
It's going to be higher than the Tim Tebow. When he comes out, and they're going to get more games, they're going to get more primetime games because
they're already confirmed for a London game, which they always are.
They're always going to get London. They actually have developed a really big fan base out in London, which I thought that they should just go to London.
Their owner's from London.
They should just go.
Just go.
Because I think they should
switch divisions. We don't want you here anymore.
No. Because you guys, what's gonna suck for you, being a Colts fan and knowing that the Colts always struggle with the Jags, is Trevor Lawrence and Tim Tebow in overtime.
With the Jags in Jacksonville.
Well, when you go, Trevor Lawrence to Tim Tebow for the touchdown.
And Darius Gillen is gonna knock Tim Tebow on his fucking asshole.
Tim Tebow's a big bitch.
So is Darius Leonard.
Nah, not as big as Tim Tebow.
Darius Leonard's not as big as Tim Tebow.
No.
What is Tim Tebow, like 230?
Probably about 240.
Okay, so
about 240, 250.
Like 230. 240.
And he's also 6'4".
I don't know.
Darius Leonard's probably about 6 foot, 225, 230. Tim Tebow, listen, I've never been a fan of Tim Tebow. I like Tim Tebow like the guy, because he does have a lot of charisma. But as far as the football player, that's a big some bitch, man.
Okay, well, Darius Leonard's 6'2", 230. I mean, which is...
it's not bad.
It's not bad.
Darius Leonard...
and he runs really fucking fast. So...
Tim Tebow runs really slow, but he's slow, and he's a big boy.
So Darius Leonard pops him in the head, DeForest Buckner's going to come down and take him down.
DeForest Buckner plays defensive lineman, bro. Come on, bro.
Come on, man. You gotta.
This is you're being unrealistic.
I don't want to talk about this no more. What's next?
What's next on the list, my man?
Let's talk about what's new with the Aaron Rodgers. I mean, Aaron Rodgers wants out. Right? We know that.
We need to call my man Larry.
Is Larry
North by Northeast?
He's gonna be so mad.
I kind of want to just call him on the spot and be like, "Hey, see what you want to call him?"
Call him.
Larry, he's gonna.
Don't even tell me it's on the show. Just give him a call. Let's just have a conversation.
Let's see what happens. Larry, I know Larry.
I won't tell him at the end.
No, let's see what happens.
What up, G?
What up, man?
Not much, bro.
I'm just checking in with you, bro. I want to see how you feeling, bro. I got Harish here. I got Harish here, man.
Oh, what up, Harish?
What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Hey, man, I heard you.
Can't hear him, but yeah.
I heard you were. You can't hear me? Hello?
Yeah, man. I'm all right, man. Okay, that's a lot. Like, I get what people are saying about, like, oh, y'all had back-to-back quarterbacks that were Hall of Famers. Like, yes, this is all true.
For sure.
And you understand how privileged it is to be a Packer fan who's had that.
Yeah.
At the same time, you also have to appreciate, just like as a fan at least, just how hard it is. Like, I see all you other struggling franchises out there, and like, I don't want to be y'all. You know what I mean?
Whoa! Who is y'all? Go ahead. Who is y'all, fam?
I mean, like what? Like, I don't want to be a Cowboys fan.
Oh, see. All right,
Larry. So what you're saying is you're not going to win a playoff game for 25 years?
I mean, you can name them. I mean, you got the Cowboys, you got the Colts. Right? I thought y'all had it with Andrew Luck. Wrong.
Oh,
right,
bro.
That's awesome.
Larry,
there's a lot of.
We're not doing this, bro.
Larry, see, you basically Andrew Luck, Aaron Rodgers, by not giving me any receivers ever.
Yo, man, I can't hear you, bro.
You basically Andrew Luck, Aaron Rodgers, by not giving him any receivers ever.
Man, I can't hear that, brother. Man.
Hold on.
You basically Andrew Luck, Aaron Rodgers, by not giving him any receivers ever.
I still can't hear that. Just put him on the phone. What's wrong?
I mean, he's on the phone, bro.
On the phone, bro.
Oh man. All right. Well, look, I guess there's like, I mean, yes, it's you know, it's not. I don't think it's over yet. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. Maybe I'm in denial.
Okay.
I don't think it's over yet. I think it's gonna work itself out.
Okay.
Like years ago, I thought that he should have been. Like, it hasn't happened yet, but I was hoping to see like him get kind of that, you know, that philosophical deal of like the quarterback whose salary is tied to the cap. Right. So like there's some sort of relation where like he's always that, you know, that position or that player is always getting a percentage of the cap rather than having to do this like every now and then. Okay. It didn't happen. I definitely thought Patrick Mahomes could have did that. Didn't happen. But you know, it's probably too late for that to happen now. Maybe for Aaron Rodgers, but I thought he was going to break the mold with that.
Let me ask you this.
Yet. I think it's going to work itself out, man. I really do, because I don't think he wants to be Brad. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he wants to go out like that. So,
but let me ask you this: do you think Devontae Adams stays if Aaron Rodgers goes? Because he's a free agent next year, by the way, and he's only 30.
Wait, Devontae's a free agent when? Next year?
Next year, yes, sir.
Yeah,
after 17
I mean, Devontae's a bad man. I like, it wasn't like I was cool. Like, I was cool until Devontae said what he said. Like, I was just like. That's, and like, I feel like Devontae is gonna. I feel like Devontae is gonna know how serious it is, you know.
Yeah.
But like, and I'm just a fan, man. I'm not anybody. I don't even keep up with this stuff.
You don't own any stock with the Packers, Larry?
Huh?
You don't own any stock?
No, I never got stock in the Packers.
Ah, come on, man. You ain't a real Packers fan, man. What happened to Go Pack Go?
Maybe, man. I show my support in other ways, man. They doing all right. Ain't nobody going broke.
Okay,
so, but yeah, no. I mean, that the Devontae thing on Cowherd's joint is the one that really kind of made me feel, anxious.
Yeah,
it made me a lot more anxious.
But
yeah, man. Like I truly believe it's gonna work itself out. I'm choosing to not let my happiness be distracted by that at the moment until like the bad news comes, if it does come. But I really do think it's gonna work.
Well, look, I just wanted to extend my my hand out to you, bro. I don't feel confident in this situation at all.
You just wish. Like that, you're projecting your negative.
I don't listen. I listen.
That's what you're doing.
If you don't ever. I'm never a hater, bro. One thing I've never been is a hater. Now, what I will say is my affinity and love for Aaron Rodgers has grown exponentially after watching him. After watching him on Pat McAfee show in the morning, last year every Tuesday he came on after every game, and my respect level for him as a football player, his mind and just his personality, he opened up a little bit, and it made me appreciate him a lot more as a quarterback. Kind of like,
I mean, it just has to suck to be that late to the party, man. I've been telling you. I mean,
listen, it's not always about what time you get there. It's about just getting there. You know what I'm saying? Look, I ain't know about this, and then listen, you ain't really know. Aaron Rodgers has come off smug, a jackass at times. You ain't really just see his personality shine until this year. You're just a fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of football. I love football. Aaron Rodgers, we know, has been good since he stepped on the goddamn field. So being able to see this guy's personality shine on on the Pat McAfee show just made me like him even more. Not just as a player, but just as a man in general. Like, he's a great person. He's a great guy.
Yeah, man. Thank you. We appreciate that. And that's not like, but I mean, like, all things considered, man, like, the dude's like on that point, like, the dude's gonna be great when it's over. Like, I think he's gonna be fine. Like,
he's gonna be Jeopardy host, bro.
Bro, he's gonna be great.
He's Jeopardy host, whatever he does, man. Like, whatever he does.
What if he's great on another team?
I mean, yeah. Would he be great on another team? Absolutely. Like, he's Aaron Rodgers. Like, he's gonna be great wherever he goes. Like, that's not the question, in my opinion, at least. I think it's really.
You don't want it to be that question.
Right. Like, if I didn't think he would be great on another team, I wouldn't be feeling anything worry about it. Right? Like, I was like, yeah, like, bye. Like, I'd be doing him like y'all did Dak Prescott. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, okay, Larry, this is over, bro. This conversation's over, dog. You ain't have to go.
Yo, man, how's his leg though? The sleep number bed's working.
Larry, you didn't have to do that, bro. You didn't have to.
Respectfully, bro. I said respectfully. I'm curious.
So just because you say respectfully means you're not disrespecting?
If I say respectfully, with all due respect, not to be disrespectful, that really lets you know that I'm not being disrespectful.
Larry, we have to have you come in on this podcast, bro, so we can talk more about this situation, because I think if June 1st, he's gone, and he's going to be a New Orleans Saint by the end of the year or before the start of the season.
I mean, I can't even front, man. I got love for the Saints, so I really don't want to see that. I really don't want to see that either, right? I just want to, if he does anything, I want him out of the NFC, right? Like, that's what I
don't think he's going nowhere, brother. I think he's going to go right. Come on down south to our neighbors to the right.
Why wouldn't he go west?
Man, I ain't like Aaron. Like, that would hurt me, but like.
I guess where would he go?
That would hurt. Like, that would suck as a Packers fan, but I don't hate the Saints. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just, I'm not. I wouldn't be excited about it as a Packers fan, but like I've always had an affinity for the Saints, just because of Drew Brees and all that stuff, and like
Drew Brees can suck and all that.
He was a bad man too.
He was a bad man, but he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's problematic. Let's not give him too much. But yeah, so I was like, the Denver news. I was like, like they doing it again. Like they had the run with Peyton Manning. Maybe that'll make sense for him to go there. But like that one would be like less of a heartbreaker for me, right? Just because like, I don't really care for Denver. I don't hate them, but I don't care for them. And then like he's getting out the NFC, which is also okay with me, right? Like. It wasn't like when Brett went to the Vikings. Like, that sucked when Brett went to the Vikings. Like, it was going to happen eventually, but when he did it, it was just like, damn.
And he had Adrian Peterson.
When he was healthy.
He had a healthy AP. Oh shit. Well, Larry, man, I just wanted to check in with you, dog. You know what I'm saying? You got to check in on the Packers fans, the green and gold. You're going to be trading in that green and gold for that black and gold. You hear me? That black and Las Vegas gold.
Man, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I was looking at some fresh Air Max in that color, so that might be a bad sign. I can't buy those Air Max until this is settled. Because them Air Max is fresh, man. Those were like, was it the 720 joints, I think?
Yeah.
And they were clean. So yeah, I'll have to hold off on that purchase until this is all settled.
All right, man. Well, shit, I'll hit you up later, man. I appreciate you picking up the phone, bro.
For sure, man. Y'all boys are good.
All right, man. Be easy. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. And we are back. I hope you guys had a nice smoke break or whatever it is that you needed to have. We're going to cover the rest of our topics today. We got off sidetrack, but, that's what it is. When you have a podcast, you can do that, right?
Yes, sir.
So we're going to go ahead and we're going to continue on with some stuff, man. I saw some amazing shit over the weekend. Even though it was somewhat quiet, it was still some shit that went on that was amazing. And one of those things is DK Metcalf being 235 pounds, running a 10.36 and finishing ninth in an Olympic qualifier.
That's pretty amazing. I mean, this guy is a freak.
He really is.
Like, there's no.
He has no body fat.
And every time I see like him do something different, I love Chris Ballard.
Right.
I'm just sitting here thinking, how the hell did you think?
He slipped.
Paris
He slipped through a lot of people's hands.
Well, to be fair, in Chris Ballard's defense, he never thought Paris Campbell would get as injured as he was.
Right.
Because he was never injured.
And to be completely honest, DK did have a major injury.
Yeah.
Coming out of college.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But again, Paris Campbell didn't have a single injury in college.
Right.
And now he's had 2 in 2 years.
Right.
So, he's the X factor to our offense.
Right.
So he's hopefully he stays healthy this year. But I'm just like, damn it, Chris. Imagine if we had DK Metcalf with Michael Pittman Jr. Like,
DK is a monster. He's a grown ass man.
Yeah. So, but that's all right. But super, super impressive. And just another player I love watching him play.
Right. DK only trained for about a couple of weeks to run a race.
It was very quick.
He was probably a good 35 pounds over what everybody else was. I'm going to say most of the guys he was running against were probably about a buck 80, a buck 90.
Think so?
Dude, look at those guys.
Fair enough.
And then look at DK. DK came in.
True.
He was the tallest.
Yeah.
He was the biggest.
Yeah.
And he still ran a 10.36.
That's pretty
amazing. And did he finish ninth? Yes. But
I mean, how does that work?
So I mean, it's based off of your times. Mm-hmm. So the fastest runner was like a 10, I think a 10 flat. But think about that. Think about a 10 from a 10.3 to a 10.
Yeah.
Think about that time frame. That's not a lot of time.
And I'm sure that guy was probably like running in his sleep.
Exactly. And DK clocked the fastest time on the field last year at over 21 miles per hour when he chased down Buda Baker.
Oh, that play was
a magnificent play. If you guys haven't seen that, it was the Cardinals versus the Seahawks. It was a divisional game because they're in the same division. I want to say it was a Thursday. Was it a Thursday night?
Sunday night game.
It was a Sunday night game. Buda Baker jumps a route, which was beautiful, and he looks like he's about to house it. And if you have a high def TV, I mean, things are shot differently, but from the high def angle, you see DK just house it. Basically, you see him kind of taper off, and you're like, what the fuck is he doing? And then the next thing you know, you see him housing. That's crazy. He catches Buda and tackles him.
Yeah. Saves a touchdown.
Basically, yeah. And I don't even think they scored that. I think there was a field goal.
Yeah, that offense struggled a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a great game. I think that was a play of the year.
I think so too.
Because that's all that everybody talks about. Nobody talks about anything else really.
And there were a lot of good plays.
There was a lot of great plays last year. And that was one of the most talked about plays. So shout outs to DK Metcalf for being a beast.
Yes, sir.
Moving right along, the next thing I want to talk about is the Raiders. Now, we don't have to spend much time on this, but the Raiders are finna pull a Jacksonville move, and they're going to put a club on the inside of the stadium, and it's going to be called the Winfield Club. It's going to have two DJs. Was that me or my chair? Did you fart? Oh.
You all right?
Yeah, that got announced today. They're going to have...
hey, when you suck, you might as well sell tickets and do other shit.
Dude, you can't... Well, see, here's the thing, right? I think they built that club because all of the casinos bought up all the good seats.
I mean, it makes sense. And they're not only going to have the Raiders there, right? They're going to have concerts and all this other shit.
Right.
I think UFC is going to be there next year.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, are you serious? Definitely. UFC is going to be there. Probably going to be a major boxing event there. This is built to not just be a football stadium. Like, it's built to be an entertainment stadium.
I mean, you think so?
Isn't it going to be called MGM Stadium at some point? That's temporary. That's because that's who sponsored the build. It's going to change eventually.
Okay.
Because if you think about Reliance Stadium that Houston used to have, that changed to NRG real quick.
Yeah.
3, 4, or 5 years. Yeah. So that's going to change.
It's a good 10-piece, but it's not there. But I think the reason why that club was built is because all the casinos had already bought up all the good seats. They bought the clubhouse seats. They bought the season ticket. There's literally going to be no season ticket holders that are not by a casino.
Yeah.
So it sucks for Oakland fans because they lost the Raiders and they're about to lose the Athletics,
which is their own mayor's fault, so they can suck it.
Right, because they won't fucking build a stadium.
Yeah, so they can suck it.
So they're. I mean,
I feel bad for them. They're probably going to lose the Warriors too.
They already did.
Oh,
they're gone.
In Francisco, aren't they?
Yeah, they're gone.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, they're gone. Yeah, so I think that I actually, and the draft is going to be there next year.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be wild.
That's going to be fucking wild. I remember we talked about this before COVID.
Do you remember the stage that they built?
Yes, the water stage.
Yeah.
Where you fucking
rode up into a boat.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be at that stadium, but if it's...
No, it's going to be the venue that they built out.
Yeah, I kind of want to see that shit.
Because... Look at that and COVID happened a month before that happened.
Right.
So it sucked. Hey, next year, the draft is definitely going to be there. I'm going to be in Vegas for the draft. I want to go to Vegas.
I kind of want to do that.
I'm not getting married next year. I'm not doing it. I don't have anything else. We're buying a house, but that's not till July, and we've been saving. So
right.
I definitely want to go to the draft next year. I definitely got to find a way to make it happen.
Dog. Yeah. Let's fucking do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Tim, you want to come? Let's record a podcast from Vegas, bro.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So you're not coming next year?
Next year, April.
Oh, you know what? It's gonna be his first year anniversary around that time.
Oh, mine too.
Oh, damn it, man! Y'all need to get y'all shit together, man. Quit getting married around the same time.
The draft is until the end of the month.
You think your wife is gonna let you go to have an anniversary? I know y'all are gonna go on an anniversary trip. Harish, that's what y'all do. That's how y'all met. Y'all travel. Y'all probably gonna go somewhere fucking dope, and then come back
and go somewhere
and go fucking Vegas.
Hell yeah.
All right. We'll see how that go.
Hell yeah.
You know, Ariel be whooping your ass anyway.
She can do what she wants. But I'm
Hey,
doing.
man.
Hey, this is why you plan in advance.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see how that goes, though. I might be by myself.
I'll see you in Vegas next year.
NBA playoffs. Do we want to talk about it?
The playoff or the play-in picture?
Do we want to talk about the play-in? I know you don't like it.
I don't care for it. I'm not. My team's no longer.
Why don't you like it? This is made by the best commissioner in sports.
No, I agree. He is the best commissioner in sports.
Right. I mean, they beat the player to get. They beat the teams they needed to beat to get in.
But they lost more games.
I mean,
so
you're rewarding a team that has a losing record, and you put them in.
Why do we have the East every year then?
Oh, you fuck off! Because I like watching East. I like watching the East play.
So the reason why the play-in came in, because the Eastern Conference sucks ass. Half their teams.
They cut the season down short because of the pandemic. So this is the NBA trying to get their money back from sort of three.
They're not going to get their money back because
they're trying to get compensated.
I actually think this is the test. I think this is something that can stay.
This is what Adam Silver said that he wanted to do because he felt like it would bring more excitement to the league.
Now,
guess what that means? That means more revenue on what? For games?
Yeah.
Viewership? betting, sports betting, that's all of that shit. All of that falls into one under one umbrella.
Adam Silver, and believe it or not, the NFL and the NBA are the top 2 leagues pushing for legal betting across America.
And I think it's gonna skyrocket with this fucking play-in.
It's gonna happen.
If you could bet, if I could go in and during a fucking game, well, it's not legal here, but if I could go in the middle of a game and say, in this quarter, Steph Curry's gonna hit 4 or 5 threes, over or under, and I can place a dollar amount on that shit. Oh man!
So, spoiler alert: I think by September, gambling is gonna be legal in Texas. Because
you think September? That's early.
Senators are pushing for this. And when Republicans are pushing for it, the shit's gonna happen. Yeah. So think about at halftime, you could go down to 6th Street, you can walk next door and place a bet.
Fucking awesome. So, I'm not a betting man, but that's awesome because I do like daily fantasy. Yeah. I do like it. I'm not gonna lie. I like it.
So, I think it makes sense from a competitive standpoint. At some point, how are you going to?
Why the fuck did you get that stack of cash from?
Hey, that's what's up. At some point, these teams that are shit,
right,
are going to somehow get competitive.
Yeah, it's the playoffs. Everybody That's another one. I think that does play a big factor in it. And we all know that at the end of the year, when shit gets like tight, as far as like
you can't rest
placing, seeding, shit gets really crazy.
Everybody's buttholes are tight now because now you can't rest players. You
really can't. LeBron was supposed to come back tonight against New York. He's not. He sat out. So
look. If LA gets in, LeBron's not.
So he's coming in tomorrow.
That's cool. LA can get. They're gonna get in the play in, and LeBron doesn't give a shit. Like it's gonna be easy. LeBron wants that play in. Well, imagine if LeBron makes the finals as an 8 seed.
I think if they're healthy, they're still gonna make it.
Exactly. So what is LeBron worried about? Shit, I'll come in as an 8 seed. We'll get into the play in. We fucking win the whole thing. Who cares? Like, what are people gonna say about me?
I don't think Utah is gonna do anything because they don't have Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
He is?
Is he?
Whoa, that's okay. Wait.
We'll see how.
It's gonna take him. It's gonna take him a while.
ACL, PCL, something like that.
I think it was
knee sprain.
We'll
see how that goes.
We'll say a slight tear.
Yeah.
About
we'll see
that.
How that goes.
But we don't know because fucking facts don't matter here. They don't, bro. They really don't. Okay, so you have the seeding down.
Dallas clinches the 5 seed tonight.
Okay.
If they win, and LA loses, Dallas clinches the 5 seed.
Okay.
So thank God. I want nothing to do with the plan because I don't trust Dallas as it ends.
And Kristaps went off the left last night with an injury again. No,
that was last week.
No, that was last night.
We didn't play last night.
You didn't. Well, when was the last time they played?
He didn't play. He hasn't played in 2 weeks.
I think he left Sunday with an injury, bro.
I watch every Mavs game. He hasn't played in 2 weeks.
All I know is I saw.
He's actually supposed to be back on Friday.
If Kristaps doesn't come back, I don't think you. If he's not there, I don't think you guys win.
I think we can beat Denver. We beat Denver.
I think you. I know you have beat Denver. I watched the game. I watched that fucking. I fucking watched that game.
I'm not worried about it.
I think you have a better opportunity because you get to stretch. Yeah. You get to stretch Joker out, and you open up that lane. And we all know Luka is a fucking fantastic passer.
Luka's gonna, as long as people look the way Tim Hardaway's been playing the last 10 games.
Yeah.
If Tim Hardaway can get us 18, 20, nobody's beating us.
I will give you kudos for that because the fucking Knicks gave him up for nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't understand.
KP and Tim Hardaway for nothing.
I liked Tim Hardaway a lot.
I loved him.
It just. He's one of those players. Like I kind of feel like Julius Randle. When we saw Julius Randle playing in LA, we were like, "This motherfucker's good." Then they gave him away.
Yeah.
and now he's
He gave him away,
flourishing.
decided to keep Lonzo.
Yeah,
And then gave him away, right?
And now he's balling. Like
He's doing okay.
No, he's balling.
Brandon Ingram is balling.
Oh yeah, now that guy.
That was so.
That was.
Yeah.
D'Angelo, Jordan Clarkson.
I mean, the starting five. Like
actually got a good play.
they got up out of there and started doing good. Do you think it was the lights of LA?
It could be the lights. It could be the system. It could be. It could be. They. Well, they don't.
Sheesh.
But who's to say that they actually developed Kobe? Kobe was just a natural talent. Like you just knew Kobe was going to be good.
The same thing, my man. But you think about this outside, like.
But they don't develop these players. Yeah.
Think of all the stars besides Kobe and Magic. Everybody, all the stars that came from someone else.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, they're the big free agent.
Yeah.
They're the big free agent city.
They don't develop their own superstar within them.
Yeah,
Right.
they don't
Their
develop the
superstars
talent.
superstars come to LA.
Yeah. And then they put pieces
They're
around.
okay with that. It's like, shit.
I
it's worked
that's what
16
they do
times.
though. They've been doing it since I've been alive, so
It's worked 17
it's
times.
worked.
So
It's
why-
fucking worked. They've been, dude. I didn't think they were gonna get out of. I didn't think there was a time that they weren't gonna be in the finals. As long as
I didn't
Kobe
think
was
so.
around, I'm like, fuck, man, we got to do.
It's like they might have a 6-year slump, but don't worry, they come back 3-4 years and be back, and here they are back.
Here they are. Here they are.
I'm not. I think LA's, as long as LA gets in the tournament, they could be a 10 seed and they wouldn't give a shit. I think.
Yeah, I don't think they give a shit either.
And you know what? They would make LeBron look even better because he'd be like, look, yeah, my team struggled. Yeah, I was out for 3 months.
Right.
We came back. I was a 9 seed and I got all the way to the finals. So
Yeah.
get off my dick. And people should do anyway.
So speaking of that, tomorrow is actually another big night for the football faithful. We have been blessed to get the Super Bowl later, which made the draft come a little bit quicker for us.
Yep.
Which now is another big day. And if you're an NFL purist or an NFL fan in general, tomorrow the schedules are released. From week 1 to week 17.
Week
18, I'm sorry. I keep
got an
forgetting.
extra week?
Week 18. I did not know that the rumor was Tampa Bay, Dallas, Thursday Night Football to kick off. I do not fucking want that as a Cowboys fan. I do not need that as a Cowboys fan. Yeah. That is fucking stressful as a Cowboys fan. We got a Tampa Bay fan in here.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Yuck. Yuck.
Tim.
Yuck.
Quick. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't think the NFL's like, hey, Tim, are you stressed out about this?
No, I don't need that.
Yeah, I don't think they do that. So, yeah.
I know what I can tell myself.
Honestly, I don't think they call and ask you if you were stressed out about
Well, they should.
So, well, they
should.
So, but real quick, these are 4 games, the first weekend of primetime games that are rumored to happen.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself.
So, let's talk about them real quick.
Okay.
So Thursday night, to start the season,
Yep.
September 9th, Cowboys Bucks.
That's a win. That's an A+ game.
Sunday night football, Steelers Chiefs.
That's another A+ game.
Monday night football game 1, Browns Ravens.
Are you fucking serious? Ooh, shit. All right. They getting to it.
And then Monday night football game 2, Cardinals Rams.
Nah, fuck that. That's a good game. That's a good game. That
weekend of games.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fucking go anywhere, bro. Fuck that, dude. That is perfect.
So there's a couple things I think they thought about this when they did this, and this kind of goes into my next topic, which is ripping the Band-Aid off.
Right.
So the Eagles earlier announced today they're going to be at 100% capacity on day 1. So
hey, we already there. The Rangers are already there.
So yeah. So what
40,000 strong opening day.
What they're saying is, look, we haven't had fans here in 2 years. Let's beef up the schedule a little bit. Get fans back in here. Get people excited.
That's how you sell out a game. That's how you sell that bitch out.
So that's why these matchups were strategically placed based on offseason moves, who's good, who's not.
Right.
Divisional opponents, just divisions in general.
Right.
And then that Cowboys-Bucks game, Tom Brady versus America's team. Like how is in Tampa,
right,
where they need to sell tickets.
Right.
They just won a Super Bowl.
Right.
I think
they were the first state literally open.
This is strategically planned, and if this is the case,
Roger Goodell's going to be there.
Yeah, all teams are going to be 100% capacity. I think they purposely did this, and if this is the slate,
this is why NFL is
I
king.
love it.
This right here
That was smart.
is the reason why NFL is king.
And,
there's no other league
Yeah.
where you can put, like, maybe Christmas Day in the NBA. I'll give you that, but outside of that, like, there's no other sport.
Well, look
doing
for the
shit
NBA
like
to
that.
do something like, because again, you got to think next year everybody's going to be at 100%.
Yeah, hopefully.
So they're going to try to beef everything up.
Yeah.
You know, so based on this rumor, if this rumor holds true, expect a lot of big division matchups next year.
That's gonna be fucking.
So
wild.
I could see Colts Titans being a week 1 game.
They were already talking about Cowboys Patriots rumored for week 18.
Yeah.
In fucking Foxborough.
Well, Colts Bucks are rumored for week 18 in Tampa and Indy. So they're trying to beef up these schedules. I think, you know, you're going to get a lot of top-notch division games that first week because they want fans to come back and they want them to be excited to be back. And I think it's a great plan.
I think listen.
And I also want to play Tennessee because fuck Tennessee.
Track. That's another shot. You know, you already got to rip
Shot
out.
master, baby.
You always got to rip off at Tennessee whenever you get a chance, man.
Also, I just want to see in week 1 and shut them up for however many weeks we can.
What is with your hate for Tennessee?
I think since joining the podcast and the Facebook group,
Yep.
their fans think they're God.
Will you please tell people the other podcasts that you're associated with?
Yeah,
so they
yeah.
can
So I'm
follow you?
associated with the AFC South Fan Battle podcast. Podcast strictly focused on the AFC South division.
Shout out to those guys.
Basically, I mean, just to give you a little backstory, you know, we built it as a Facebook group as a joke 3-4 years ago.
Right.
The group has grown into 10,000 members.
Right.
And so we decided to do a podcast. You know, and again, initially it started as we're just doing it in our own group, just a Facebook Live. A couple people got wind of it, and it started. We started gaining sponsorship. We're now sponsored by Border Fuel, who's a new and upcoming podcast.
Shout out to Border Fuel.
And we record every Monday. So I do that Monday. I do this show Tuesdays.
Yep.
Yeah, we're starting to get guests on there. Yesterday we had a Rashad Jennings.
Yeah, that's really dope, man.
Our big push is trying to get Pat McAfee, who's
love Pat McAfee. That's probably the best thing that you ever done to me as a friend is introduce me to Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee, obviously former Colt.
Yep. Former Washington Mountaineer.
Well, yeah, West Virginia Mountaineer. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Would be great for our show. So that's that's what I do on Mondays.
Come on, Pat. Get up on this AFC fan battle, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Then come on over here. Come and visit us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We'll feed you. We get you right. We get boys good. Yep. Zito, Connor, Ty. We'll get all those guys right, man. Just come on down here.
We try to excuse me. We try to get our shows out every Tuesday morning.
Yep.
We're on all platforms: Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud. Anywhere podcasts are available. We are
all digital service providers.
We're also available on the Relevant app, which is an app.
Really? What's that?
So Relevant is an app made for podcasts.
Okay.
You basically, I mean, you can find anything on there. They go based off what they call vibes.
Okay.
So, you know, hey, I vibe to sports, so let me go find a sports show.
Okay.
And you can find anything on there, though. I mean, you can find anything from sports to basket weaving to fishing to whatever you want.
They're pretty in depth. I'm gonna have to check this out, man. Definitely have to check this out.
Yeah. So Relevant. It's RELEVNT.
Okay. So. Shout out to Relevant.
So,
yeah, man. Well, to close things out, man, like I said, I really think that what the NFL is doing, as far as the way that they've handled COVID, I think outside of the NFL and the NBA, the bubble was something magical. I enjoyed the bubble.
Awesome.
I think
so much fun.
The bubble was probably one of the funnest things I've seen in a while. Oh, yeah. Like I was glued to because it was this then. Yeah. There was no outside, no fans, no media, right. Just them.
But here's the thing,
and I fucking love that.
I think, I love that about that. You know, I don't care about the synthesized fan crowds.
Right, me neither.
I actually felt like you got to see players play.
Yeah.
And that was the most. And that's kind of what I've enjoyed about this team this season.
Right.
Because even though crowds are there, they're very limited.
It's very limited.
You're not worried about defense, right? You're seeing, Damian Lillard go to work. You're seeing Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal.
Oh, fuck. I forgot to shout out Russell Westbrook. He fucking passed Big Oscar Robinson, man.
All-time leading triple-double.
Ooh, shout out to that boy right there, because I never thought that was going to happen. That has been up for forever. What's that? Like currently of all players or all time? I mean, he's up in the top 10.
I don't think he's top 10.
The dude is a walking triple double.
He's a walking stat pattern. You put
of all time?
Magic is one, hands down.
Okay.
Isaiah.
Okay. Steph?
Really?
The man, 2-time MVP, changed the game.
Okay. All right.
Hey, I will give. He did change the game.
Okay.
He
Go ahead.
polarized the game.
Okay.
It is a toss-up because, and this might be biasness.
Okay.
I was gonna say Jason Kidd.
Okay.
And then Russ.
Okay.
You can argue.
Okay. So here's
Kidd's interesting.
here's where you fucking up. Okay. So my first is Magic. Because we had never seen anybody do anything like that. I wasn't even born yet, and he
polarized the game.
He was polarizing. Then I would say Isaiah would be the second. My third is going to be Allen Iverson, because who was doing what Allen Iverson was doing? He was polarizing as well. He changed the culture of the game. The reason why the fucking NBA has a fucking dress code is because of Allen Iverson.
That's also why we practice, right?
I mean, he was polarizing on and off the field. He was a
culture change. Yeah.
He was the culture change. He was a great player in basketball and football, state champion in both. Yep. My fourth would be Steph. Steph would be fourth. I know people are gonna hate me for saying this, but LeBron has been playing point guard.
Hey man, no,
I don't get that.
No.
Oh man,
you're not doing that.
Why not? Why not?
No, he's not. No.
I'm gonna throw out some names here because I agree with your top.
Or if not LeBron, then I'll put Jason Kidd.
Okay, I agree with your top three.
Right.
Where's Chris Paul on this list?
That's what I said. He has to be. He's that.
Okay, so I would honestly, I would take Chris Paul over Steph.
That's what I'm saying.
That's just me.
Chris Paul has gone to 4 different teams and made them winners.
Well, this is what I say. You can make a case for Chris Paul to be in the top 5. But if you have to take somebody out, if I have to take somebody out to put Chris Paul in, I'll take Jason Kidd out.
I'm not taking Jason Kidd out.
Do you not remember 2002 to 2006 Jason Kidd?
Yeah, I mean that was all right.
And then to be able to play an additional 5-6 years just by shooting the three.
When you think about the ideal point guard,
my ideal point guard is Chris Paul.
Yeah, it's Chris Paul.
Yeah, he's the prototypical point guard.
Right.
Yeah.
Flat-out leader. You put him in. You can put him on Cleveland. They'll be a playoff team.
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash he was a flash in the pan, but he was good. When he them 2 years that he played with Dallas, that shit was magical. I ain't even gonna lie.
Phoenix.
Oh, Phoenix, my bad. Didn't they fucking beat Dallas?
That's the one time that I hate. So there's 2 things Mark Cuban did that I absolutely hated.
Oh shit!
Number 1, get rid of Steve Nash when he did.
Yeah, it was too early.
Number 2, break up the 2011 team.
Yeah, they shouldn't have broke that team.
He could have won one more title.
They should have. Tyson Chandler shouldn't have left. Tyson Chandler should have never left. Yeah. Tyson Chandler should have retired a Maverick.
He could have kept all of them.
He should have retired.
He could have won Dirk one more title.
He could have.
They could have gone back to back.
He could have. They could have added. And when I added my boy VC.
Yeah, they added VC. And then they fucking blew it off, right? They tried to go get LeBron, it failed. They tried to go get, and then they ended up with break leg Parsons. No, they fucked it all off. Anyway, that's what he's trying not to do with Luka and KP. I think that he's holding on as long as he can for that. I think it's almost time to drop that. Anyway, John Stockton.
What about him?
Where does he fall on your list?
He's top 10.
Not top 10. But we're gonna have to cut that conversation short. But John Stockton.
Those are the three I wanted to ask about anyway.
We're gonna have to cut this conversation short. We'll talk about it next week. But I'm your boy TimWayne.
UncleGhandi.
Make sure you guys wash your hands, mind your fucking business, and find your North Star. You got anything else?
In 3 years, Luka Doncic is going to be on the top 5 list.
I don't believe that. Track, you got anything for us? Throw it. We out of here, y'all. Peace.
See ya.
Everybody.